bad habits, yeah. So, welcome guys. My name is Armani, and I'm here with Dominic.
You already know that. It's your boy Dumbo, but you already know that.
And we have an interesting topic. I'm glad you guys are here to tune in to our topic, and hopefully you get something out of this. So we're going to be talking about bad habits. Something that I had dealt with. Almost everyone has dealt with bad habits.
Yeah, I have definitely dealt with bad habits in my life too, bro.
And before we get in, let me ask you, how has everything been like life? How is life for you as of right now? And I want to mind you guys, we're both in our early 20s. You're 24
right now.
I'm 22, and so this channel is basically helpful for those who are in our age group, who need answers, who are seeking for answers, because we're all looking for answers as of right now, and we just don't know who to go to or where to go. And this should provide some sort of answers for you guys. Bad habit you dealt with.
So, of course I got like multiple bad habits that I have, like, growing up and stuff like that. But if I want to talk about one of the recent, if I were to go ahead and speak about right now, probably like the worst habits that I have right now is pretty much procrastination. Because procrastination kind of kills everybody. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that kind of like goes through it and stuff like that.
I've dealt with, I still am dealing with procrastination. And we spoke about this before. It's a system that you build. You have to have a solid system. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it is, you're right. It is like a solid system, and I think that's part of what I have right now.
But it's hard to have that solid system when we have so much when you have so much distractions, so many distractions. So it's almost like you have to be disciplined. Just like how I'm disciplined in the gym and I go every day. It's a commitment that I make. You know what I mean? I make a commitment because I have a different attachment. I have a different attachment to the gym. You know what I mean? And I'm fueled by those attachments. You feel me? And you've been through shit. We've all been through some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know my personal life because I explained it to you. I told you what I've gone through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I never want to go back to that old me. You know what I mean? So every day I have to earn that the self-confidence. I have to earn that every single day. And how do I earn my self-confidence? By getting rid of vices, by staying in flow state.
Cafe Deuce.
Appreciate it. Thank you. This is the new spot for my cigars. I've told you everything that I've been through, and that's not an excuse. I can't use that as a getaway card. You know what I mean? I can't use that. And what do you do when you're backed into a corner? When your back is against the wall?
You can only move forward.
You can only move forward. And my thing is, I've always, because of what I've been through, because of the shit I've seen, it gave me a different type of grind. I have a different type of grind. I don't feel sorry for myself in a sense.
Yeah.
I never give myself that opportunity to feel sorry for myself. Even now, when I'm going through something, I get in the gym because that's how I stay in flow state.
That's real.
It's not, it's not. And I wouldn't say I use it to escape reality. It's more of okay. Let me add a little more pressure to what I'm going through right now. You know what I mean? And in a sense, no one leaves the gym wishing that they never went. You know what I mean? No one that I know.
You're discounting lazy, apathetic motherfuckers like myself.
That's what. Exactly. But in a sense, like, I feel, and this is my honest opinion, because you're going through some shit right now. I'm going through some shit right now. We're all trying to get better. We're trying to improve. We're trying to make improvement, right?
Absolutely.
This is what this whole system is about.
Yeah.
Improving, finding answers, becoming a better man, creating an image. That image that you hold in your head of a good man is what we want to be.
Absolutely.
We want to be that. You know what I mean? But it's just a matter of fact of how. You gotta face what you fear.
Every day.
You gotta face what you fear.
Every day.
So in a sense, it's like, it's either you do or you don't. It's either you do or you don't.
It's every day that you gotta face your fears, man.
And
that's every day when I wake up.
And like before, we've had conversations on the phone, and I would tell you, like, this was me in 2020, was it 2020? Afraid to come outside, and I'ma always bring that up because I was afraid to. I can't believe it. Now that I'm looking back at myself, I can't believe I was afraid to come outside, bro. Depression
came
a long way.
And depression kills, bro. Depression really kills.
Bro, depression was kicking me in the fucking gut. But I couldn't say that to anyone. I couldn't express that to anyone because, in a sense, I kind of felt like it would make me seem like a bitch.
Vulnerable. Makes you feel more vulnerable than.
And then, you know, it's just I honestly didn't know how to deal with it. Just anxiety, depression, afraid to approach people, afraid to speak. You know what I mean? Now these things come naturally. Even what we're doing right now, bro, we're gonna get better.
It's gonna come
then
stability. I want to be able to reach spiritual stability. I want to be able to reach all kinds of stability.
And what are you? What? Sorry to interrupt, but what are you doing to accomplish that? What system have you created a system yet?
Yeah, I'm working on creating a system right now. So technically, right now, I do work. I do work at like a 9 to 5, but like how I'm trying to do things right now is pretty much work this 9 to 5 and then work on my side hustle during the weekend. So right now, actually, today is Saturday. You know, I would consider this as one of the side hustles that I'm working on right now. So each weekend,
right,
I'm gonna go ahead and work on my side hustle.
And that's how.
Sorry to cut you off. And excuse me. And then like during the mornings, during the time that I do have throughout my days, I'll try to probably implement at least 2 to 3 hours every day on my side hustle, so that way I can go ahead and close on. You see, not everything is gonna come within a day or two, or even a week. Sometimes it's gonna take a little while for it to, get to where I needed to go.
And that's how it is with everything, in a sense. That's how it is with everything that's meaningful. Intense exercise daily. I have a different attachment to exercise. So those that I train, I form a relationship with them, and the relationship is so strong that they're in a sense it seems like a relative that I'm training. You know what I mean? Because I care so much for them, and most of them, they tell me what they go through. You see, the thing is, we think that and I was so selfish when I was depressed. I was so fucking selfish. Every day it was about me. Now that I'm giving, now that I'm offering myself to the world, now that I'm offering myself to others, I feel so much better. I feel free.
You don't feel restricted in that.
I don't. It's like after an intense workout, my mood changed. And I told you this before. I can speak to people properly. You know what I mean? I walk differently. I talk differently.
You just move differently.
And I move totally different.
Yeah.
Totally. And people fucking notice that thing. They notice in the gym, bro. I can't express this enough. I feel the energy in the gym. You know,
what do you mean? What energy are you like?
Other people's energy, like
in a good way, bad way?
No, in a good way. In a sense, they would come up to me. They would come up to me, hey bro, you know, you look nice. Like, what you're doing is, I see the work that you're doing. People pick up on that. You feel me?
Yeah.
They pick up
So
on
they
that.
come and approach you. And
They come and approach me, and they it's like after someone gives you a good compliment, you feel good. You know what I mean? You know that you're doing something right.
right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And when I bro, the experience, it's different. It's different because I've always been in my head like, damn, I'm not good enough. You know what I mean? Back in 2020, damn, I'm not good enough. I'll never be this. I'll never be that. But now it's like I don't see myself as other people see me in a sense, because people would say, like, for instance, I'm gonna use this as an example. Like when I go to my relatives, they'll be like, hey man, like, you know, you're doing good, but I don't feel like I'm doing good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, they see me this way, but I can't see myself that way.
They see you change. They see you develop, man. They see you develop over time. I have some people that I know, you know, on a personal level, and they also say that I have changed. You know, I'm not the same Dom like I used to work, like I worked like probably 5 years ago or something like that. You know, but that's a beautiful bit. That's a beauty. I talk to my own mother. You know, she's kind of like in the same field with my father. You know what I'm saying? She's in there. She's playing close to 50 right now. I'm telling her to do certain things in order for her to change her life, but like she's just saying that it's too late for her. I'm like, how is it too late for you? You in your 40s. You in your late 40s.
But you gotta, in order to prevent that, you have to do that now. Like where we at right now.
That's why
we have to start now.
That's why we gotta learn from the mistakes of people who are older than us. I like to speak to older people for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because they got knowledge. You just gotta be the student and go ahead and learn. You know. But the thing about us young cats, all young cats doesn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like, yes, you have your own personal opinion and everything like that. And yes, we're living in a different generation compared to the people older than us. But there's a reason why they're saying that. Excuse me. There's a reason why they say that history repeats itself.
It does.
It absolutely does. It's just evolution. You know, that's all it is.
And honestly, bro, like I'm gonna go back to myself. I know we're sticking on a form of bad habit.
Go ahead.
And
go ahead. Do you
and
think?
I honestly, bro, like I've been living in a bad habit state as far as like money management, bro. I can't tell you, like I've been going crazy, and I felt it. Like I feel the when I'm pulling up to the gas station, and then I only got fucking $5 to put in the tank. You know how much of an embarrassment I feel. It's just
check this out. Like, sorry to cut you on. There's one point in time where I was pulling up at a Wendy's.
Oh my God, bro! Like,
check me out. Hold up. I pull up at a Wendy's and I didn't even have dollars. I didn't even have cards. All I had was quarters. I was trying to get me like what I think like 4 for $4 from Wendy's or something like that. And I paid the cashier 4 for $4
feel after
quarters.
that?
How I felt after that, bro? Did you not? I was kind of like reaching in my pockets and doing this, that, having the cashier looking at me like, you good? I have the people right behind me looking at me like, yo, this man like, it's broke, you know what I'm saying?
No, bro, and
you know, when you dig in your pockets and you got lint in your pockets and stuff like that, and you're just like, damn, like, it's a perception, you know what I'm saying? It's really like a perception thing and stuff like that. They think of you like a certain way.
No, they know.
Oh yeah, they definitely.
They know because you can pick up on it. You know what I mean? You can definitely pick up on it, and like I've done that as well. Like go to the other day, I was at Wendy's and trying to get a fucking $5 bag, bro. Imagine trying to get a $5 bag and still not having, you know, the money to pay for that shit. It's in a sense, it's like, goddamn, now you really like feel yourself. You like reality hits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, reality do hits. It's like, damn, life is real for real.
And it's just like you don't you don't pay attention to stuff like this when you're, you know, living with your parents and shit like that. It doesn't kick in.
It doesn't hit.
Sit in.
It doesn't
you know
hit
what I mean?
specifically. It doesn't hit hard. You know,
Until you're really out there.
Until you're really out there. Yeah, I could definitely agree on that. For sure. You know, but.
And I think it's just like a sense of manning up. You know what I mean? Like
it is. It's part of growth. It's part of like getting yourself.
It's part of getting hard. It's part of fucking getting hard.
The thing about men, like, if you really go back on time a little bit, you feel me? We are designed to really grow within uncomfortable. Imagine your daddy slapping you around like a grown ass man and beating your ass like a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? It's those little boys have to grow to become men, you know? And like, you know, you would have, and
here we are, soft ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, look at here's,
and it's just like, how do you get to that point? You know what I mean? How do you get to that point where your heart is fucked? Like nothing, like you know that you got pain ahead of you. You know what I mean? But you're willing to go through that. You're willing to go through it. How do you get to that point? How do you get to that area in life where you just like fuck it? As far as like picking up girls, bro. Like, you know, when you're about to start a conversation with a female, you feel that heart racing and shit like that. You don't know what to fucking say to her. Oh. You know what I mean? But you gotta go through it. Yeah, you gotta go through with it. You know what I mean? It's very uncomfortable because we don't like the feeling of rejection. It's the rejection that we're afraid of.
It's like being a salesman. You knock on doors every day, you know, hoping to get a sale, but you're always getting told no. You know, some people are afraid of rejection. You know, we are very afraid of rejection. We don't want to hear somebody tell us no. We always want to have somebody tell us yes. You know. But like,
it's the rejection that is really the rejection that grows you. It molds you.
Yeah, it's like getting dirt thrown to your face. All that dirt is creating a new version of you. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know, but once you get that yes though, and that yes is a big yes, you feel me? You're gonna be winning. You know, but the thing is, people is not gonna see that. People gonna be like, damn, you know, you got this, that, and the third. You know. Think you're all this and you're all that. No, I'm not all that. I just kind of work for it. I just never displayed it. You feel me? Nobody wants to see somebody working every single day. You know, we usually want to see people just winning. Then the question, how the hell they do it? I put in the work in.
No one wants to fucking put in the work. No one want to put in the work.
No one doesn't want to put in the work. You working hard at the gym. And people complimenting you, and they're like, "Damn, this guy, you know, he's very successful within the gym. I want to be like him." But they're not doing the same work that you're doing. They're not eating the same.
It's because they don't have that attachment that I have. It's what I've seen and gone through that made me into this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to do it in a sense. I had to become this person. I had to become who I am right now. I had to build this person.
Yeah, I know. That came over time too. You know, that's not something that comes in one day. It comes over time. It took you what, like 2 years? It took you like 2 to 3 years.
Almost 3 years. Yeah.
You know, just to develop the mindset that you have right now. But during those 2 to 3 years, you got to go through a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of growth.
And I think I want to mention this, a downward spiral, even with the whole the gym process, my fitness journey. I see myself going in a slippery slope, and I don't feel like I'm at my best at my peak performance. Like, I haven't hit peak performance. It's because I've honestly gotten soft.
As of right now?
As of right now.
Why you say that?
The results I'm getting. I see nothing's changing as of right now. Nothing's changing. Nothing has changed. and it's like, okay, I'm going hard right now. I'm putting in work. I'm doing everything I need to do in the gym. But behind the gym, I feel somewhat sort of stagnant.
Stagnant?
Yeah. I feel complacent.
That means you hit a plateau. That means just you gotta do something different. You gotta change your system up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think right now I think in your head right now, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You might think that you're like the big dog right now. You feel me?
No, I never had that. I honestly never had that feeling. I never felt like the big dog.
You never felt like
I never felt like that. Never.
Okay, that's what's up. Alright, but you know this.
But I've even you've noticed it.
Yeah.
You've noticed it, and even when we're on the phone, you'd be like, "Damn, I'm like, what you doing? Like what you doing? You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And I've asked myself that same question.
We all ask ourselves that. I was asking myself that question last night when I got home. I was like, "Damn, what the heck are you doing? Did I change? Am I the same person that I was earlier this year now? Like, how did I change this year? Did I change for the better? Did I change for the worse? Did I grow? You know what I'm saying? These are all questions that I ask myself. Sometimes we go through self-reflections ourselves and we confuse ourselves. But the best people who really can analyze your life are the people who are kind of like the ones
around you.
You know, they'll tell you straight up, like, "Oh yeah, you came from here to there because I watched you." You know what I'm saying? You know. So,
And it's truly who you have in your circle.
Oh yeah, but you gotta have good people around you too. It's all about good energy. You have good energy around you, you're always gonna have that good energy order. You're gonna wake up with good energy. You have bad energy around you, you're gonna wake up with bad energy. And that bad energy just spirals. You know, it goes on and
to be honest, bro, like even when you came to my house, bro, I felt so bad because I was on the video game, bro. I was on the video game, and you was sitting there, and I was watching you, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I already know Dominic. Dominic got something. He's saying something about me. Like I felt it, bro. I felt the fucking energy, bro.
You felt the energy.
I felt the energy, and in a sense, like I'll be on the game, I'll be on the video game, and then in the back of my head, I'm asking myself like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're fucking broke right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you're on the video game and you didn't make any moves today, nothing. And then after the video game, I'm like, bro, like I feel like shit.
Yeah.
In a sense, I feel like shit because I haven't accomplished anything today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And that just didn't happen one time. It's been consistent. Video game, feel like shit. Video game, feel like shit. And it's been on a consistent basis, and it's more of like putting myself in an uncomfortable state for my mindset so I can formulate a different mindset. You know what I mean?
That's what you call a bad habit, man.
It's almost like I have to go through it. I have to put myself in a tight position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To feel something.
Yeah.
Bro, like honestly, it's just for the last couple of months, like I've just been lazy, putting myself being comfortable, just lazy. You know what I mean? You remember when I was leaving my auntie house, like I was reading books. You know what I mean? I was reading books. I was doing this. I was doing that, and I had a whole system.
You was moving differently.
I had a whole system, but then when I got my place, I just got so complacent, and I just stopped growing. I was like, okay,
but I think, I'm sorry to cut you on. I think what really drove you to like get into that position is because you had like a goal, and you knew it was a big goal, like a life-changing goal. So you was pretty much trying to prep yourself as much as you probably can before you get out your mom's nest. You feel me?
And in a sense, it was more of like you either sink or grow. I mean, you sink or swim. It was a sink or swim situation. You know what I mean? Because I didn't fucking know. Like, I didn't know anything about living on my own. I didn't know anything about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a scary situation. It was very scary. It was very terrifying.
But look
just
at you
being
right
on
now.
my own.
Look at you right now. Like you've been on your own for how many years, too?
2
years.
But
you still haven't fallen back. You still haven't fallen back.
I haven't fell, but I'm just in a sense I'm barely making it.
But you never
You're
barely making it, but you never gave up though. That's the difference.
Because in a sense, no one wants to lose, bro. Do you want to lose? No one wants to fucking lose.
You're the same person that you was 5 years ago.
I don't want to be.
What growth did you really make? Because honestly, you didn't really make no growth at all. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And I don't. It's just an uncomfortable feeling. You know what I mean? It's very uncomfortable. And in a sense, like I've told you this many times, bro. Like I felt like everything that I went through, I had to go through those things.
Absolutely.
I had to feel everything that I felt. From 2018, from me leaving, from me getting kicked out, from me leaving my parents' house. Bro, I was dying on the inside, and I felt like I needed to feel that. Because now I know I don't want to go back to that same person.
It's pain, bro. Like, you gotta just go ahead and grow with pain. That's what it is, man.
Pain is so fucking uncomfortable, bro.
It is.
So it's in a sense, it's like,
okay.
okay.
Check me out. Sorry to cut you off, but look, check me out though. Like the thing is, like you be able to go ahead and grow within pain, dog. If you don't go through pain, you know, how would you ever go? If you're gonna always stay comfortable and always play it safe, then you're never gonna grow.
And that's the thing, like, I don't want to play that safe card anymore. I don't want to fucking do it. And in a sense,
and to add on to what you like, to add on to that too, you feel me? You go ahead and play the safe card. You know, you're just gonna go ahead and develop bad habits. You know what I'm saying? How could you develop good habits?
You won't feel fulfilled.
Good habits are hard to build because they make you feel uncomfortable.
You have to be in a comfortable setting. Even right now, bro. Even with my just looking on the outside looking in, bro. I know what I have to do. I in a sense, I know what I have to do. You know what you have to do.
Yeah, I know.
And I look at myself, bro, and I know where I'm at now it's not where I want to be. You feel me? Because I look at my peers, I look at those around me, those in my age group or my age range, and I see them doing like extraordinary things, like I'm like, damn, how do they do that? You know what I mean? We all want to drive nice car. No one's fucking looking at the person in the Nissan, the 2000 fucking. They want to see who driving that Lamborghini.
Yeah, and they
want to see who driving that fucking Bentley.
Yeah, it's one thing when they're older and doing it, but it's a totally different thing when you're younger and doing it. You feel me? Because this is like, damn.
They want to.
If this motherfucker around my age is doing it, what's stopping me from doing it? You know what I'm saying?
And it's just something that we don't. They know what we don't know.
Yeah, they know what we don't know, and they're doing things that we're afraid to do. That's just the thing, you know, and they're very consistent with it. Just like how you're very consistent on going to the gym and being very committed to that. They're very committed into mastering their own crafts in order for them to reach the level of success that they want. You know what I'm saying? And they're able to reach it for such a young age because they got the recipe, they got the discipline, they got a team, you know? And all of that, compared to like, you know, you're 30, 40, 50 years old and, you know, you don't got a team, you know, you're already setting your bad habits and stuff like that, you know, you're afraid to get out your comfort zone. And now it's just like, you know, the older you get, you just feel like, well, it's too late for me. It's too late for me. I know a lot of people, my father, actually, I put my father out there on blast, and my father's one of the biggest people who is like that. My father's like 55 years old, if I remember correctly, right? And he's one of the people who just goes ahead and like claims that life is over for him. I'm like, bro, there's people, you know, that is probably 60 years old, going to school and changing their lives. That's no excuse, brother. You just not pushing yourself, you feel me? So but I can't, you know, he already formed that bad habit. He already been telling himself life is over. Check me out. He already been telling himself life is over since back when he was 30. You feel me? So if you're telling yourself back your life is over back when he was 30, and you're still telling yourself this now, you feel me? Imagine the next 20 years, it's gonna be the same thing, you feel me? There's no growth to that.
That's true.